My name is Lynn Hodak, and I'm running for District 203 School Board.
From the ocean to the mountains, communities, towns, and cities shape our nation. We all know that Naperville is a great place to raise a family, but we also know that today we are facing serious challenges. At a time like this, we need experienced and skilled leaders for our community. One such leader is Lynn Hodak. What sets Lynn Hodak apart from other candidates is her experience, which will serve as the basis for an effective bridge between the school board and the community. One of her most important assets is her ability to bring together the business community, community service organizations, and schools. Lynn's proven track record in working with the community and schools provides her with a unique and well-rounded understanding of the issues. Her business education and experience in planning, implementation, negotiation, and contracts has served her well in her past work as a public servant. For the past 4 years, Lynn has been a business owner. She spent 3 years in training and development, 6 years as a branch manager in IT consulting, and 10 years as HR director. Lynn's educational background includes a Bachelor of Arts degree from Indiana University, with a double major in journalism and political science. She has also completed work towards an MBA at Roosevelt University in Chicago. Her impressive record of community service demonstrates a deep commitment and dedication to school and community. Lynn Hodak is not only a businesswoman, school, and community volunteer. She actively works in all 3 of these areas, providing leadership and bringing them together for a collective benefit. As co-chair of the Naperville Film Festival's Family Day Committee, Lynn worked extensively with the city and then reached out to the school to involve students and teachers. This experience provided her with an important insight to working with different constituencies the school board interacts with. Passionate about education, Lynn knows that the children of our district count on us to do what is right, and Lynn Hodak takes that responsibility very seriously. Lynn is an independent thinker and the type of person that will do research, read, learn, and ask questions to ensure that good decisions are made on sound judgment. Raised in a home of educators, Lynn was exposed to the inner workings of educational institutions and learned the value of education at an early age. Highly dedicated and proactive, Lynn wants to continue to give back.
When my grandmother came over from Greece, the very first thing she did was enroll in an American high school. She wanted her high school degree from an American school. That love of education and passion is something that she passed on to my mother. My mother loved education so much, but she was a single mother, and she worked very hard her whole life, but the one thing she wanted was her college degree, and at the age of 50, she earned it. She loved education so much that she worked at Indiana University as the assistant chairman for arts and sciences. My stepfather also worked at Indiana University as the assistant chairman for the psychology department. That love and passion of education is something that I was raised with. I was raised with education. And that's why I'm running for the school board. I have a great passion. The economy is affecting all of us. District 203 is no different. It's projected that in the years 2010, 2011, that our expenses will be higher than our revenue. So what are we going to do? We have to apply basic business practices. We have to decrease our expenses and increase our revenue. How do we do that? I have a couple thoughts on that. First, I think we should offer more online classes to our community. Second, I think we need to utilize our facilities better and let them be used by the community, but for a reasonable charge, and that way everybody wins. Lastly, in terms of expenses, we need to look at all of our discretionary spending. We have to make sure that we are using our money smart. But the last thing we need to do is to cut expenses that impact learning directly. I'm a very positive person, and I like to look forward and not back. But I do have some goals for the district that I believe are very viable. One is, I do believe we need to communicate a little bit better to our district. Second of all, I believe we need to use technology a little bit better so our students are ready for the 21st century. Lastly, we have to be accountable and transparent to our community. We need to make sure that everybody understands what is going on and open our books as best we possibly can. If we all work together, we will be able to develop complex thinkers, and collaborative workers. I'm a candidate who's committed to balancing fiscal responsibility with the needs of the students and teachers. I'm also a very strong proponent of public education for all students. And lastly, I know that we need to cut and control expenses.